Sam, more visitors.
I don't know how to use a light bulb with that.
There, Sam.
The spaceship's artificial intelligence unit is stuck on the elevator. When did the Jetsons move in? There goes the neighborhood. Hello, future me. I can't shoot, Max. Apparently, all those years of adventuring have taken their toll. I can't use these things together. Hiya, future Max.
Oh, hey guys! Look, Sam, more visitors for your special day! Comically backwards past versions of ourselves!
Nah, I want to keep these shoestrings.
That's nice, Sam.
The future is a baffling potpourri of peculiar sights and odors.
Yes, our advanced world must be frightening and confusing to you. I'll try to speak slowly so that your 21st century brains can understand.
So much in the office has changed.
Oh, the wonders I could show the two of you if I wasn't afraid of violating the time stream. Yeah, the time stream's asking for it. Well, okay. In the future, we can make phone calls to other people even when we're not at home. My God! And our cars now have additional brake lights above the rear seats.
What about robots? Do we have robot slaves in the future?
With lasers? Oh, you uncultivated savages. Robots are used for controlling our spaceships these days. Surely you've heard of the Mainetron 28,000 line? Well, of course! Right, Sam?
Everybody's heard of that. I can't shoot, Max! You must have been having a ton of exciting future adventures in space.
No, we don't take that many cases anymore. We try to stay mostly around this street and the neighboring shops. Still?
Do you remember how we cured Bosco of his parentage problems?
Bosco. Oh, he's the guy who invented Skynet, isn't he? No, I was hoping I'd be the one who did that. I don't remember much about that case. Something about spit, wasn't it?
I'm glad to see the old freelance police are still in business.
Yes, dear stupid past Sam. But of course, now we're a wholly owned subsidiary of Stinky Corp.
What's Stinky Corp?
Get a load of this, Sam. These yokels have never heard of Stinky Corp.
I don't feel like playing darts right now.
Yes. Well, anyway, Stinky Corp is the mega corporation that owns everything in the future. Stinky made enough money from her diner to take over the world? No, cretinous Max. From her super adhesive.
What's this about Stinky super adhesive?
It revolutionized the whole galaxy. Now it's used for everything from scrapbooking to alien spacecraft. She's claimed in interviews that it was based on an old family formula. But Sam and I think we figured out the real secret. It's made from mole men.
Be seeing ya.
So long! That's how we say goodbye in the future.
Not much use for this anymore. What are we supposed to be doing here?
Wandering the barren radioactive wastelands seeking post-apocalyptic justice?
Oh, I'd rather just stick around the office. Having a volcano in our office was just a bad idea.
Nonsense! Giving me unrestricted access to it for the last century was a bad idea.
The future is frightening and confusing.
I could try to explain our ways, but to your primitive ears it would sound like unintelligible, high-pitched whirring.
Wait, I thought he was the future Max.
He is, Sam. You really are easy to fool.
See you later.
I don't think it gets much later than this.
I've already scanned Max. I already scanned myself. That's how we got here. Their appeal is timeless. With this bad boy, we'll never need another file cabinet. It says Stinky's Stick-Tight Adhesive, based on an old family recipe. #1 throughout the entire galaxy, with secret ingredient Bitumen 13.
It can't be all that big a secret if it's on the poster.
Maybe secrets are different in the future. High-tech rats. What future dystopia is this? Looks like we kept Bosco's model volcano after all these years.
Blowing things up for science will never go out of style.
Whoa! I hate pack rats. Guess we couldn't afford 2 tape drives.
What do you two want?
It's the one true Stinky.
Are we glad to see you?
Why?
Still, it's a new person to talk to.
Look, Sam, it's us as impressionable preteens.
Exceedingly well done!
Hi, Stinky.
Are you the parents of those 2 parasites?
Well, not exactly.
Although we do still have a time machine, so I wouldn't completely rule out the possibility.
That's gross, Max.
I'm just saying.
We bring a warning from the future.
In about 25 years, you're going to be murdered.
Murdered my swollen pancreas. I once wrestled 4 rabid grizzlies while standing on the back of a rutting alligator while being pelted with Karari-tipped darts and fighting off a case of irritable bowel syndrome. I'd like to meet the man who could murder old Stinky.
Hi, I'm Max.
Honest, Stinky, we're detectives and we've seen all the evidence. You're gonna get offed.
When? How? And who's going to do it?
Well, we don't know exactly.
Detectives is really more of a catch-all term for guys with guns.
Thanks for the chat, Stinky.
Just go away and die.
But most of all, thanks for just being you.
Weird, it doesn't work on him for some incomprehensible reason we don't care enough about to pursue further.
Good. Keep your fancy gewgaws and who's-he-what's-its away from me.
It's our old pal, Bluster Blaster.
Wait your turn.
Hey, little guy. What are you scamps up to?
I'm only playing Bluster Blaster, the newest and best video game ever made. Duh.
Nice try!
Shouldn't you kids be doing something constructive? Or at least less nerdy?
Today I get to do anything I want.
You do anything you want every day, Max.
You're the best!
Why don't you kids go outside and play?
Why would I go outside when my best friend's in here?
Gee, Max.
Oh yeah, Sam's here too.
You're radical!
What's so great about this video game?
Are you kidding? This game is the only thing that really understands me.
You rock hard!
See what I mean?
Wouldn't it be healthier to get your validation from other people?
People are dumb and they just don't get me.
You're the greatest!
See, it's like the game knows what I'm thinking.
Playing that game so much is unhealthy, little guy.
You're awesome!
Unhealthy to hear the truth? I don't think so.
I vaguely remember something very important about this day. What was it?
There was my party. Duh.
Don't forget that prom and after-prom kissing retreat tonight, Max.
Boring!
Great job! You're getting better!
That prom sounds like a fun and informative time for a young person. Why aren't you there?
Couldn't you get a date? Loser! You're the loser, loser! No, you are! Jenny Tallarico asked me to go, but I turned her down. She just doesn't get me like Bluster Blaster does.
Great move! You almost dodged it!
Wasn't Jenny Tallarico the girl who had a crush on you for years, Max?
I don't know. I never noticed. They call her Jenny Tungarico, 'cause she'll kiss anybody and she uses her whole mouth! Grody! Ugh, grody!
Just say no, little buddy.
Word up!
Hey, champ, what are you working on? I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
But we're strangers who have candy and cool guns you can play with.
Well, that should be okay. I'm working on my new arcade game, Bluster Blaster. What are you doing with Bluster Blaster? I built him from a kit. Now I'm just working on the AI.
Now I remember! You used to be a total nerd, Sam! Funny, though. All this time we've spent talking to the cops, and you never once mentioned you're the guy who built Bluster Blaster.
Just never seemed relevant, I guess. What's wrong with the video game? It's fine, I guess. But with only a 1 megahertz processor and this 8-bit I/O adapter, the AI doesn't get enough cycles to... Can the dork lingo, Chubbs. Just give me the recap. It'd be easy enough to download a new AI, but I haven't found one that's any good. Shouldn't you kids be outside playing or dating or whatnot? Outside? It's 8 o'clock at night.
When I was your age, I would have set fire to at least 4 different categories of things by this hour.
Nuh-uh. You would have been playing that video game all day, just like he is.
Don't you sass me, boy! You're lucky that you grew up to be the only one who knows how to use the time machine, kid.
Aren't you worried you're turning into something of a,
Dweeb? Doofus? Dorkwad?
Who cares? I don't need you guys or anybody else. Max never calls me names.
That's right, Poindexter.
Good shot!
Wouldn't you rather grow up to be as cool as I am? With a boss car and a detective job and a huge gun? Would I have to be as fat as you, too?
Temporal anomaly detected.
You got lucky, punk. There's got to be something more constructive to do than work on this game all night. Well, there is that prom at the school tonight. This year's theme is Summer of Awakening Desire. Lame.
Lame! Lame!
Well said!
A smooth kid like you must have dozens of girls wanting to go to the prom with you.
Don't lie to the boy, Sam!
Nah, all the girls are into Max because he's mean to them. And also, he doesn't complain when they dress him up in their doll clothes.
Ah, the precious memories.
Let's stick to one neurosis at a time, Max. Make good choices, son. Didn't you guys say I could play with your guns? We lied, kid.
Remember this. It's a good life lesson.
Can I borrow that screwdriver? Well, as long as you promise to bring it back. I hate to think what would happen if I had to stop working on computers. Sure thing, kid. A screwdriver, the kind used for screwing and unscrewing. It's a cork from a wine bottle. Not much to it, really.